Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the shore. So this game has tickled me, and it's tearing me in two, Lisa. It's tearing me into two different directions because it looks like it could be a walking sim. In fact, according to a little bit of the reviews, I'm pretty sure it is a walking sim, but with some survival elements. Interestingly, it seemed to be upsetting some people that it wasn't one or the other. Either, you know, put both feet on one side of the line, basically. And I can understand that. Either be just a walking sim or be a survival game, right? Now, I don't really like walking sims. I've been very clear about my biases. I've talked ad infinitum on stream today, actually, so I won't go repeating myself. You can always look it up. But I have a lot of reasons why I don't enjoy walking sims in the current environment, basically. I think it's diluting the genre pool. But this game is very heavy on the Eldritch, Cosmic Horror, Cthulhu influence, and I'll tell you what, that's how you get in bed with me. That's how you get on the right side of me. So, I'm really interested because I love all things Eldritch, and it looks cool, but I'm also skeptical because I'm not a big fan of walking sims. I will actually put this big proviso, though. I'm not just curmudgeon and hate walking sims on principle. I'm waiting for one of them to grab me by the nuts and change everything. I want this to happen. I want to love walking sims. Maybe this is the one. So I'm open-minded. I'm going in with bloody both eyes open, team. Now, this is not a good sign. Why is there start and new game? Surely there should just be one of them. How about I press new game? Are you sure you want to delete your progress? Well, yeah, absolutely. I haven't started yet. Okay, game, what a slapper. Off to a great start. Okay, we're loading. The sound stopped. I was like, "Oh, have we bricked?"
Ellie, my dear Ellie, I have to find her.
Okay, let's find Ellie then. Oh shit! What just happened then? Oh, so I hit escape and it froze. Oh no! Hang on. Oh no, that's right. It might just be some stuttering. I was going to say, where's the audio? Sound, music. Oh, here we go. Voiceover. Voice volume. Let's give him a bit more, eh? Okay. When I pressed escape, the menu didn't come up at first. That was worrisome. Hello, seagull. Fuck, he's bold as brass, isn't he? All right, so I'm getting some stutter when I turn around there. That's okay. What's this? I'm clicking on it. Oh, E to interact.
A shred of hope.
A shred of hope.
Oh, what a man needs to keep moving before he loses his sanity and his will. Walking along the shore reminded me of the walks I used to have with my wife.
Okay. Maybe it's VSync. I think it's calmed down a bit now. I'm not against a bit of stuttering and performance hitching with a game, usually, especially if it's indie. I'm sympathetic to the plight of trying to optimize for a million different PC configurations. That must be a nightmare. Origaro. I can't jump. Oh,
They speak of a fisherman who was lost in a stranded sea. He never came back. Now I know where he lies. What misfortunes could have drove him here?
I mean, I get what they're going for with the voice acting, but I worry that this is quite soft volume-wise. 1, 2. Let's just get up there. Let's get that bloody music up there. All right, candles, very good.
I have offered my right arm and spoke the correct words in his absence. Only pain accompanies me towards my demise.
Yeah.
I was forced to leave the lighthouse. There's something wrong in all of us. Only the slumbering God can save us now.
Oh, Dead Cthulhu
What is
sleeps.
he talking about?
I don't know if it is actually straight up Cthulhu stuff or just inspired. Can't be sure. Yeah, so the voice acting, I get it. I don't know if it's necessarily bad voice acting, like how we can't walk out in the ocean. That's sort of... Oh, yeah, Relais. This is actually straight up Cthulhu. Relais. Cthulhu Fatugan. Never have to say these words out loud. The R-LEH or whatever it is, Relais, that is a straight up reference. I think it's a place. Is that the city that Cthulhu lives in or something? I can't remember, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, for those not aware, I'm doing a variety show these days. I'm recording my episodes while I stream. So that's why I was sort of fiddling to get that volume level right. It'll work out in the video format, which you are likely watching right now, because I will fix it all in post.
As we sink our feet in the sand for the last time, she asked me to tell her one of my stories about the wild sea. I could hear each of her breaths being shorter and shorter. And by the time I finished my story, pneumonia took her life. Yeah, so I get what the voice actor's going for, but like, the problem is, if you've got a walking sim, you can't necessarily have a really droned out fucking Blackboard or Eeyore sounding bloke, hurry up, just dragging his dick, because it's gonna sort of draw, like put a magnifying glass over the fact that walking sims can be a drag. So I think it's a misstep, really dragging out that voice acting. You got anything to say about this? Huge shark jaw, some teeth are missing though. Okay, I'm still waiting for this to turn into a game. A coin with an ominous phrase carved on one side. In the cosmos, there are things that we know and things unknown, and in between, there are windows. Oh man, this makes me want to play bloody Cultist Simulator. One of my favorites. Wait, is that painting making sound? Where's that sound located from? That's strange. Forms of this sculpture are unknown to me. What is that creaking? It's a cool little setup. I like it. Sleeps in a hammock. I rate that. I'm a big hammock boy myself. Alright. Let's go then. Oh, that was an abrupt end of the audio file. Is that a sword? Dagger looks way too old, but looks like someone's already wiped clean every part of it. The shapes and sculptures are quite eerie. Oh yeah, okay. This is all pretty creepy. Strange, this coin is warm? That can't be right. Oh, there's a dude on a boat. I saw him. Oh, look at that. Lincoln Memorial. Oh. Those uneducated fools.
Oh, here we go.
They won't let me write for them. They're all fishermen with dirty, scuffed clothes and smell horrible. Their beards reek of alcohol and spit comes out when they talk. I'd rather stay another 4 hours at this point and take care of the problematic mechanisms of this handcrafted construct. Do not regret this journey. It's certainly made life more interesting since then. Not to mention the view from up here. All of the hatred, misery, and
and sadness of mankind fade away into the line. The sea and the sky collide.
Okay, yeah, alright.
It's a hell of a view.
Yeah, I know. It's a great view. Okay, come on. Let me... Put it down, dickhead. I have to press E. Okay, it's fine. Voice volume. Let's go. Full blast. Let's get these effects down. Oh wow, it's bloody 2 settings. Alright. Oh, I've turned it on. Very good. Like, yeah, like I said, my patience is very thin for these sort of games. I don't mind a slow start, but you need to put, you know, a question. You got to get me motivated, and it's meandering a little bit too much. All right, give us a bit of mystery. No, I'm not reading that. I'm not doing it again. Wait, actually, can I cancel it if I have to?
I swear I saw something.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Behind the mist.
Ah!
A whale or a great white shark. Its many legs stretched 100 feet, submerging its body.
Visual aesthetic captures bleak. Yeah, for sure. I think aesthetically it's great.
Its tentacle mouth. It spit out black, disgusting, and disfigured blob-like figures.
I think
The
they've
moment they fell into the
made
sea,
a misstep.
They swam away faster than a dolphin. As the mist kept rising, I could barely see the creature. That wasn't a good sign. I should start placing those talismans I found at the bottom of the lighthouse around the pathways we made.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad. We're getting sort of a bit more direction. Oh shit. Huh. Oh, dead fish. That's pretty cool. The music's still thumping though. Oh, wow. What's this down here? Some purple stuff? Jeez, this bloody music's going. No sprint button though. This kills me, man. Right, so he's already placed the talismans or something by the look of it. Oh, now I've got a sprint button. Wait, so why'd you fucking take it off me? Look at this bloke. So I'm getting a vibe from, what was it, The Witness? It looks like there's a lot of different places for me to go to do different things, so that's cool. Sort of looks like he wants a... Maybe like I can pick something up and put it on it. Can't jump. Oh fuck yeah, that looks yummy. Alright, where are we going now? Let's go up here. My game has frozen. Is that what's going on? Are we loading? I think we're frozen. What the fuck, game? We're still getting music. I've still got audio. Bear with me. Not responding. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. All right, let's crash it and give it another go. Another game destroyed, yeah. Don't let it be, you know, I still come back for punishment, you know? I still will give a game its dues, but, you know, I try really hard not to just hold any of my previous biases against just because something's the same genre or even the same developer. I try really hard not to just hold it against them. So I'm not allowed to sprint up here on the lighthouse. Oh my god, that hitching when it loads in. So I mean, okay, look, let's assess this on the fly at the least, you know, on its merits. Thematically, really cool. I like the world design. This lighthouse is really cool. See, we've got like the calyx and paddles and all that sort of thing. Like I liked it, the little nets hanging off. A lot of thought has gone into the environmental design and the theme. I like it. The subtle music is nice as well, right? I think they've misstepped with the voice acting. I don't know if necessarily the voice actor is bad. I bet he doesn't even talk like that traditionally. But I think their direction, I think they really fucked up there. So it's not the voice actor, it's probably, it might not even be the writer, but it might be the writing direction. But these crashes and these performance issues, it's hard to give something a pass because, you know, if you buy a fucking toaster and it won't turn on or it only half cooks your toast, like it doesn't function, you have to be critical of it, right? And if your game's crashing and its performance hitching so bad and the sound mixing is really kind of fucking off as well, like this isn't me trying to pile on. This isn't even necessarily opinion. These are objective things, you know, measurable metrics. Performance issues. Oh, I like that. That's a cool audio sting. Alright, here we go. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what's going on? Am I lying down or something?
What is that voice? Get out of my head.
Or maybe it is the voice actor. Ugh. That wasn't compelling. I'll just say this right here. I think jump scares used sensibly have a place. Abused, not so much, but most egregious is cheap ones, right? Putting fucking symbols on my screen, right? It's not like something came out of the wall, not like something from the environment interacting with me. Like, look at this beautiful theme in that. It would have made so much sense if a fucking tentacle scared me or something like that. No, they're gonna go meta. They're actually gonna go fourth wall. So it's not a jump scare to my character. They are putting a visual fucking texture map on my screen just to scare me. And that's kind of unforgivably fucking egregious. Do you know what I mean? That's just not cool. Anyone can do that. It requires no nuance. It requires no art. This game is starting to give me the shits, to be honest, which is a shame. I'm trying really hard to like it. Right, so I'll go on the fucking hole then, eh? Ooh. It doesn't move.
Monolith is the key of the silent. Break it free.
Okay. Doesn't move though. I'll go one more now. We have this dude, this deafeningly loud voice versus the whispering. Like, I'm all for dynamic range in voices, but or in sound design, but and this is dangerous. Like, just consider the meta sort of idea that now that I've found some holes in it and I don't like it, I'm not trying to poke holes, but I've now drawn a critical eye over this game. But yeah, the sound mixing's all over the place. Because you've got a guy whispering and you've got a dark fucking bass voice basically screaming in my ear. Curious about this big bloody doodle though. Like that music, the ambience is pretty cool. It's creepy. All right, maybe we go back and do the last one, you reckon? What do you reckon? Oh, those lights in the sky behind. Oh.
To see the world through the eyes
Oh,
of
okay.
like a dream and a flash of light. Beware the existence of mind and grasp time.
Oh, he's going for a walk, eh?
Mind.
Bit weak on the sound, right? Surely we should be getting smashed with bass, right? And fucking screen shake and all that, right? A bit wet fart, this, isn't it? Okay, I guess he's going for a walk. Like, is that it? Are we supposed to leave the portal now? Can I climb out? All right. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I'm not even particularly scared or anything like that, but I see what's going on. Is that tower still going for a walk in the background? I wonder. It is too. That's kind of cool. Okay, so rudimentary puzzle solving to what? To have a look at a visual set piece. That's okay, right? But these are just pieces of a puzzle. These are only parts of the ingredients that you put into a cake, right? This thing seems to be hanging its hat on it. Like, look at this visual spectacle. Have a look at the big fucking doodle. Like, you thought it was a monolith, but it's got legs. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But all that is 10 seconds of the video game experience, and now I move on to the rest of the gameplay loop, right? It really feels like that this game was built inside, I don't want to say an echo chamber, it could have been a one-man job, I don't know, but they didn't have someone to bounce their ideas off, and you see this in the industry more and more, okay? They thought, I'm going to make this visual spectacle, and it's going to be fucking cool, and it's going to blow people's socks off, but what they didn't realize is you just can't hang your hat on that. It's not enough. It's not enough. Walk over here, spin a couple of things, something cool happens. What that is in a Halo game, well, I mean, it doesn't even have to be AAA, but in any sort of game, that is just one tiny slice of the huge experience that gets mapped out. And it feels like that, in this case, they thought that would serve as a core, right? Like I said, even with my reservations about walking sims, I still give this game credit for its environmental sort of vibe, and its ambience is pretty cool as well. Like, so I'm not necessarily rough on this game for being a walking sim per se, but it does seem to have the problem of what walking sims have, where they seem to think that they can cover lack of gameplay with story. So it's probably got a bazillion more pages of this dude whispering in my ear, and it seemed like fairly well written Cthulhu-esque, you know, bloody nihilistic, miserable, the world is horrible, and, you know, that sort of horror. I'm sure it's nice writing, but this is a video game, right? It's not a book, and it's not a movie, and you can't just have no gameplay and cover it up with that sort of stuff. So that's my thought on the walking sim component. Not necessarily my biggest gripe, to be honest, which it normally would be. However, performance issues abound, right? Stuttering, pretty bad. Menus not coming up when I press escape, but then coming up when I press it again. This is basic stuff that shouldn't be happening. A crash is always worth mentioning. That's not cool, like just a hard freeze. And it didn't even seem to be a particularly big performance hitching event that happened either. It was just walking around a corner, which kind of raises more questions. You know, if your game crashes because something big happens, you can sort of recognize why it's crashing. but then it's crashing because I just walked around a corner. Did it just happen to crash on the back of a memory leak or something? To me, that sort of points to a bigger problem than just your ordinary spectacular bombastic action scene crash. And of course, who can not forget the bloody jump scare that they put in there? Again, I like horror movies and I enjoy being scared like a bitch. I enjoy, basically being, having a physical reaction from a good scary movie, right? And slow burn, suspense, world building is the way forward with horror. You can have some jump scares to keep people on their toes. You can have some gore and slasher stuff for sure. And to a point, there are probably great examples of leaning on it and hanging your hat on that. But seriously, putting a pop-up on my screen that has nothing to do with anything, there was no foreshadowing. That's the other thing. I hadn't seen that sort of pop-up before, that colored design splatter or sort of thing. So it's just terrible writing in general. It's literally a thrown-in texture to create a jump scare with no forethought, and that's the sad thing, and it kind of makes you worry about the overall project, because that shows you that they don't understand the fundamentals of even a jump scare. The best way to do a jump scare is to set it up so that you can see the jump scare, and then afterwards you're like, oh, that was the dude from before. That was the guy at the gas station. Of course he's there. That makes sense. This jump scare doesn't make sense. And the bigger problem is that it shows you that they don't seem to understand how to narratively construct the flow through on this story and how it presents. So anyway, these are just some of my thoughts, right? I'm more disappointed than sort of angry or anything like that. But, and like I said, I like to think I truly came in here with my eyes open, trying to be a good sport. But alas, you can't win them all. So look, maybe there's a crowd that would dig this. Maybe there's some really hungry Cthulhu fans out there that just need their fix. To which I would say, just go back and read some Necronomicon shit. Read back through Dagon or something like that. You're better off than just scraping the bottom of the barrel. And sadly, cruel as it is, that's what this is, right? This is just not very good. Not necessarily low effort, but ill-considered. All right, team. Thanks again for joining me. We might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.